Alright, hello my fellow Wizarding and LEGO fans. Today we are actually reviewing on LEGO Harry Potter Hogwarts Chamber of Secrets set 76389. This set has 1,174 pieces and retailed for $129.99 USD and $249.99 SGD, and also has 11 figures including that impressive golden Voldemort over there. Without further ado, let's go on to the next section and review this. Hey fellow Wizarding fans, welcome back to review section. So this is the whole set build up. And yeah, we have 6 Wizarding cards right here with quite a few duplicates if I basically compare them to my previous Harry Potter sets of this wave. And so first of all, I'll be talking about the main looks of this, then afterwards the minifigures, the Wizarding cards, and of course the final verdict of which. So first start with this. Honestly, this set is really quite impressive. And I'm actually really glad I got this for like pretty cheap, for around 150, because like just looking at this, I wouldn't really pay $250 for this, because that's the price in Singapore. Extremely expensive. Not sure why it's that price here. Maybe because of taxes or something like that. So inflation is over there. But looking just at aesthetics of this, really wonderful appearance. I actually really love it, because like everything about this is impeccable, and I just love just the interior of this whole thing. Especially the final level over there with the Chamber of Secrets, Salazar Slytherin's mode over there as well. Very cool. And I love the different kinds of details in the Chamber of Secrets, such as those bones down there as well. And yeah, so for this review, I'll just go on from the top floor all the way to down there first. And let's go on with the first part of which is this part over here with the Astronomy Tower. So for this top Astronomy Tower balcony over here, we have a certain minifigure over there which is known as Professor Sinistra, which I will go on about later on. But before that, let's look a bit on with this particular balcony first. So what I really like about this is first of all how the mode of this telescope just works really well. For me, it's much better than the last one in the Astronomy Tower build we saw in 2020, because like just that one is kind of just made out of separate telescope piece that you usually see, and this one over here is actually a one molded piece by itself, which I really appreciate and I really love. And it kind of just looks much more projectile in appearance, and I love how the green gems actually work for it. Really cool in appearance, and I actually really like it. And otherwise, we also get a nice kind of astronomy sticker right here as well, with like stars and just patterns of the constellations over there. Really neat. And at the side as well, we have a nice white globe over there, maybe working as some sort of like similar to divination, or maybe it works in the same way with astronomy as well. And side we also have a nice Hedwig figure over there as well, which is just resting over there. And that's kind of it for this section. Otherwise, moving down towards the third story, we also have Gilderoy Lockhart's office. So for Gilderoy Lockhart's office, what I decided to do with this is I decided to put his Cornish pixies right in front of his desk. Just because we only know Cornish pixies, most of us only know it, that is because of Gilderoy's scene whereby he kind of was trying to teach DA for the students. But what happened in the end is Hermione had to use Immobile's charm on all of those Cornish pixies in order to stop havoc from happening. Remember, Neville got stuck on the actual fan on the balcony or something like that. And yeah, Hermione just had to save everyone at the end of the day. Good job, Gilderoy. I mean, he's still a Ravenclaw, but honestly, it's kind of a disappointment. But I do like his style. He's very stylish in appearance, and his dress is very nice, which I will go to in a bit on his minifigure. But otherwise, looking at this classroom right here, yeah, the portraits behind look pretty good in appearance, and he looks really good with the aviator one on the top over there, and then below over there, he's carrying some kind of flag or something like that. And at the sides, we also get to see a very iconic one with him over there, and Harry taking photos at Flourish and Bolts. Pretty cool in appearance, and I do really like that. And of course, at the side I also put Harry Potter as well, because why not? Because technically Harry is related to this whole office scene. He helped Gilderoy kind of sign signatures for books or something, right? Pretty funny scene. I might sound distasteful when I actually say this, but yeah, I do like Gilderoy quite a bit, because he is quite an iconic professor to me, especially in the second film. And this is actually his, I guess, portrait or something like that he signs for his fans. And yeah, you know, if Gilderoy didn't use his skills for such forgery methods, he could have become a really good teacher. Just saying, you know? It's just wasted efforts. A Ravenclaw is most known for their talents, and it's not that Gilderoy doesn't have one, it's just because he used it in the wrong way. So, yeah. And then next on we go on to the second floor, which is where it gets more exciting because we get to see Gilderoy Lockhart's office, and of course, Professor Dumbledore's Great Hall. For Gilderoy's classroom, what I put in there is basically 2 students, which we have not gotten yet. First of all, we have Colin Cravey over there and Justin Fletchley as well, which I'll go through in a bit together with all the minifigures. But talking about a basic sense of how the DADA classroom for Gilderoy kind of looks like. It's probably the most fancy one as compared to the other professors such as Moody's classroom. Just because, you know, Gilderoy just likes to personalize his classroom to his identity. So that's what happened to it, which is with his very glamorous portrait over there with Gilderoy watching over Gilderoy's portrait or something like that. I'm pretty sure in the films that it was a moving portrait, so you could actually move around and it was actually immortalized to an extent as well, so that's pretty cool. Over there as well we have another portrait of him just wearing a cloak over there, kind of looking very sneaky if I have to say so myself, and maybe it was just part of the portraits he took when he tried to wipe someone's mind off with Obliviate, so yeah, maybe. Otherwise we have a nice skull over there as well, because this is a DADA office or classroom, and yeah, that's what they kind of teach. Spooky stuff, defense against dark arts, and that's what it is. And over there we have a pink frock, nice potion with a purple glittering kind of pattern over there as well, if I can just reach it out. Yeah, as you can see over here, pretty cool. And some candles at the back. And that is kind of it for this classroom. There's no specific kind of play features whatsoever. Just kind of seats and desks for students to sit at and Gilderoy to kind of teach, and that's kind of it for this. And then otherwise moving on to the sides over there, we have Dumbledore's Great Hall. So for this Great Hall right here, honestly it's actually my favorite classroom out of the whole thing, just because of how much details they actually put in this. So those cup pieces over there, just the different kinds of like flasks and cups, and just even the campfire behind as well, this croissant over here, and of course this nice stickered series over here with pixie pops and cherry owls. Just really reminiscent and just gives a wizarding vibes to it, magical I would say. And yeah, just impressive. Otherwise we also get to see some cool molds as well, with that new owl mold for kind of where Dumbledore gives his speech, really cool in appearance, and also some of those nice flasks over there as well, transparent head pieces, there's nice potion pieces as well. Also that biofluorescent head definitely gives it a very magical vibe. I can allow you to see a photo of this when it's actually dark, so pretty cool in appearance. And otherwise under this we also get a nice sorting head piece as well that is kind of covering up a nice Lego poop piece for some reason. Honestly, Lego should stop using that particular piece over there because it kind of just doesn't work well. After they use it for like fecal matters for like animals in certain Lego city sets, my mind just can't really intertwine it with anything anymore. So like if they use it for like food pieces, it's just kind of weird to an extent, I would say, and that's my opinion on that. But yeah, as I mentioned, really like this Great Hall, and although it might not be as big as the last Great Hall we actually see, I actually really love the design of this, even more so than the 2018 one. So yeah, that's my opinion on this. And before we end on this floor, I also wanted to show you a bit of a small feature to this whole Great Hall, which is that there's actually a play feature. So if you flick the student on top of here, he technically is supposed to, how should I call it? He's supposed to fly off to another direction. So yeah, pretty simple play mechanism, but it works well, and that's what it is. So now for the final floor of this whole thing, we actually have the Chamber of Secrets. Now for the Chamber of Secrets, I thought I won't actually include the top floors first, just because I feel that it would be a bit confusing. But otherwise, moving on to this right here, this is actually the back of the Chamber of Secrets. You can see quite a bit of details over here with just the flames over there and just creepy rock layers to an extent. So there's a trick to this, which is that if you basically open this Technic part up, you can actually reveal a nice play mechanism. Then you can pull this outwards to reveal a hole And what this does is technically you can put this guy into the hole over there, and it reveals that the basilisk is entering into the cave system. And yeah, that's where Harry meets the very dangerous looking snake, which required him to kind of use Phoenix Tears in order to heal, as otherwise we won't get to see other parts of Harry Potter anymore. So anyways, so this is the Chamber of Secrets, pretty nice in appearance, and of course we have the opened up version of Salazar Slytherin's, I guess, head mold over there, so that's pretty cool. And what this does is it allows the basilisk to actually enter towards the hole, as I mentioned over there, and just review himself. So that's pretty cool in appearance, wouldn't you say? And I really like this play mechanism because it is the most iconic towards the movie and just representative of what the second movie is all about. And I was looking just at the different, I guess, iconic features of this last floor. Other than the nice stickers over there representing Salazar Slytherin's eyes, we also get to see quite a bit of this molded snake head that we usually see only in Ninjago, but over here they kind of just repainted it with grey and green to represent some sort of snake statue heads to an extent, so that's pretty cool and very nice. And I also feel that you can technically use them for like custom figures to an extent to create your own like snake statue soldiers with the, what's that spell called again? Pure Totem Locomodo or something like that McGonagall used during the last movie. So yeah, to an extent, it would be really cool. So yeah. Otherwise, looking on towards the sides over here, we have quite a bit of bones over there as well, which is honestly really dangerous in appearance, and I won't go into this chamber even if you give me $1,000. But yeah, there's quite a bit of bones over there. Obviously those are the victims of Mr. Basilisk and such, and you're probably wondering why would anyone want to go down a slide to death. Well, I'm not so sure about that, you know? If you're probably in a bathroom and then you get seduced by Tom Riddle's diary, you may just end up doing anything, because if you put the Polyjuice potion set up here, it actually reveals a nice column over there as well, which allows you to technically put a minifigure inside, which allows the minifigure to drop all the way into the Chamber of Secrets. For example, if I put Crab over here, he technically should drop into the chamber, as you can see over there. So yeah, whatever happens to him afterwards is not my responsibility, you know? Oh my god. But yeah, you get my point, right? So this part over here actually helps to connect towards the Chamber of Secrets. So that's pretty cool how the different sets of this wave connect to one another to create a new castle build. And otherwise, moving onwards towards just, I guess, the last part of this whole build right here, we have the nice owl over there on this secondary gate to the Chamber of Secrets, with this nice turnabout hobbit hole right here, with the nice snake moles over there, pretty cool in appearance. It really reminds me of that old 2002 set as well, the Slytherin common room set with the nice snake sculptures, and this just leads on towards the outside world. So yeah, and that is kind of it for my comments on this floor right here. Now without further ado, let's go on to the more interesting part, which is the minifigures of this set. And as you can see, for the minifigures of this set, we have quite a big variance, ranging from students, professors, ghosts, a memory, and even a golden guy over here as well. And yeah, starting off with the students, we have a big majority of them belonging to the House of Gryffindor, obviously. We have Ginny Weasley, of course, Colin Creevey, Harry Potter over there as well. And from the Hufflepuff clan, or this Hufflepuff house, we have Justin Flashley. Not really sure whether I butchered his name or not, because his name is pretty hard to pronounce and I'm very bad at remembering certain names. Otherwise, Ravenclaw-wise, we also have Luna Lovegood as well. Professors, we have Gilderoy Lockhart, Dumbledore, Sinestra, and for ghosts, we have Nearly Headless Nick, a memory, Tom Riddle when he was 16, and lastly Golden Voldemort, or otherwise known as Voldemort. So students, pretty cool in appearance, because yeah, they have a very nice costume. Really like their uniforms in general. And I do like how they have actually differentiated Harry Potter from other Gryffindor students with the open dressing for his torso piece. Really nice over there and really like it. Also love the nice Gryffindor sword over there as well, the Sword of Gryffindor, which is exactly the same as the one given for the CMF series for Grip Hook. And if I kind of just pull this part down, you can better see Colin Creevey's face, which is actually exclusive to this character. Really glad to finally get him and just not keep getting like Hermione and Ron over and over again. Glad that they finally provided a new exclusive character. So if any of you don't know, Colin Creevey is basically the guy or the student that always kind of just mesmerized over Harry Potter and admired him as his senior. And in the end, he died. So yeah, really sad for that. But otherwise, we also get to see Ginny Weasley over here as well, which is of course very iconic to this particular whole movie, because if you didn't know, she is basically the student which got bewitched by Tom Riddle. And yeah, this is why she got bewitched by the Tom Riddle's diary. So this one over here honestly doesn't really have anything to which, because it doesn't even have any printing in it. The better version of which is with the particular Moaning Myrtle figure that we see in CMF Series 2 for Harry Potter. So if y'all want Tom Riddle's diary, I would recommend y'all to buy that particular figure. It's for maybe like $2 or $3 online, really cheap, and you can get it at a good price. So yeah. Otherwise, talking about Colin Creevey, I love his camera. Like the metallic piece over there really works well for him, and you can almost imagine the flash that is on Harry right now when Colin actually takes pictures of him. So yeah, pretty cool in appearance and really love it. Justin Flinch Flashley is just an amazing addition towards this set, because like another exclusive character to which, and really works well for his appearance inside the films. Pop-up picture over here. And Luna is, I guess, always a good addition to get, but I do wish that they gave us an exclusive Ravenclaw character as well, similar for Gryffindor and Hufflepuff. Because like Luna, I get why, because she technically doesn't have a young minifigure for her yet, most of which is like in year 5 or year 6. So it does make sense that they provide us with a young Luna Lovegood, much better than providing us with a Cho Chang. But like I personally do not need another Luna Lovegood, so what I'll do with this is I'm gonna use it for my sig fig for this, because like I've been wanting to change into like a Ravenclaw torso for a very long time, because as you can tell, I absolutely love Harry Potter, been a Pottermore fan, been a Potterhead for a very long time. So the only reason why I kind of used Ninjago back then for my torso piece is basically because my short form and my name is actually called Kai. So it's not because I love Ninjago, don't get me wrong. But like in the end, it's just because it was convenient to kind of use Kai's minifigure to an extent, and Ninjago just kind of sticked with that name. So I just thought it might relate more, but now I kind of feel that it's a good time for me to just represent myself, Just a small tangent over there. Going back to this minifigure, each of this actually have a secondary face expression. So as you can see over here, we have Luna being upset, Justin being upset, Harry being scared, Colin Creevey being upset, and oh my god, of course, Ginny being upset as well. Really depressive face for some reasons over here. So every time Lego does alternate faces, it always happens to be most of them are upset for some reason as well. So you can actually see just the pattern over here with how Lego does things, and that is what it is. So now onwards with the professors of this set. We have Sinestra, Dumbledore, and of course our favorite one, Gilderoy. So all of these characters are honestly very cool in appearance. Absolutely love the robes on them, especially for Sinestra over there. The golden brownish prints right there, really nice in appearance, and I just love the colorations on all of these figures. Really cool and all. And Sinestra actually has a secondary like alternate face print as well, with her with glasses on. So I find that really cool, because the only other person that actually had glasses I think were like Dumbledore and Minerva McGonagall. So getting her in this particular costume is really cool. And you can also see Dumbledore's back torso as well, which is quite nice. Really elegant, and I really love just getting different kind of colors for Dumbledore's robes. Really nice in appearance, and I really love it. This is Gilderoy kind of sweating for a secondary face print, so that's pretty funny. Because like probably because like he was about to get discovered for using Oblivion or something like that. And also this is just a nice addition to get like Gilderoy in a different set if you don't have Diagon Alley. So yeah. Next on, we have, well, St. Nicholas and Tom Riddle. So talking about St. Nicholas first. This figure can actually glow in the dark, so a pop-up video will actually be there showing you of St. Nicholas in the dark over there. Really cool in appearance, and honestly kind of creepy because when I sleep and the lights are off, he's glowing right there. And I don't know, just a part of me feels scared for it. Like, it's kind of scary to an extent, so yeah, but like I get it, and they did a well done job on making him a ghost figure. So pretty cool that they've added that biofluorescent effect. Otherwise, Tom Riddle over here is really nice just because it's different from the one from the book Magical Treasury, which I do own. That one over there is more green in appearance. I would say this one over here is kind of less colorations, and this is what it is. And otherwise you also get to see a bit of those nice clothing that runs down all the way from the torso piece on the leg print, which is really nice and different from the one from the book. And this is the secondary face expression showing that he's kind of angry. And this one is St. Nicholas one. Even the back of St. Nicholas, you know, torso print has some of those greenish fluorescent patterns as well, which is really nice, and I really love it. And lastly, we have Goldemort. I hope I'm not taking too much time for this minifigures. But yeah, Goldemort over here is pretty nice in appearance, doesn't have any secondary face print, and this is the back torso with 20 years anniversary. And that is kind of it for this figure. Nothing much to talk about, but really nice to get him in golden form. And lastly, we also have the wizarding cards of this whole set. So for the wizarding cards that I've gotten, I got Salazar Slytherin, Minerva McGonagall, the silver Dumbledore card, 2 of this Jocunda Sykes, and of course Nicholas Flamel. So Jocunda Sykes, I actually got 2 duplicates now, and this is my first duplicate for Salazar. Kind of feels, you know, makes sense because my best video after all was Amelia Earhart. Check the video above. And now I have 3 Jocunda Sykes, but I do kind of pray that I don't get more Jocunda in my next like Advent calendar or new Harry Potter sets coming in, because like I really want to get all of this wizarding cards, and getting duplicates is definitely not what I want. So what's funny about this is the first box I've ever gotten a duplicate, and I kind of checked through every single box so far, and actually the others have not given me any duplicates at all. So yeah, I actually got 3 duplicates in this set, so pretty bad luck on this one right here. But otherwise, just going onwards back towards the minifigures and just the final verdict, I will give this aesthetics of 9. A price to piece ratio of probably 6, because like in Singapore, as I mentioned, it's very expensive for just this amount of pieces right here. In America, probably like $129.99. For this many pieces, it would make sense, but I want to rate it in terms of my own country right here and my own experience, so do understand right there. And lastly, for functionality wise, there's quite a few features. One that I kind of forgot to mention, so this one over here actually allows you to kind of just put the broom over there, and allows you to kind of hang a character over there, showing that he's kind of playing around or just flying with his broom. So that's pretty cool appearance, so that's an added point for functionality and play feature. And then lastly, over there we have the nice feature with the opening Chamber of Secrets door with the basilisk entering out as well. Some nice feature over here with the flipping table. Really quite subtle, but works well. And yeah, with that, the functionality shall be an 8. 8, 9, and 6. Yeah, I'll probably give this a rating of B+. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video so far. Though it's been a bit long, but hopefully I really hope you all enjoyed the video. And yeah, that's all for today. Nox Lumos, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Ciao guys!